Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
I woke myself up. Drove straight into a tornado. That's what Diana and I did. Actually, technically speaking, Diana drove straight into the tornado. I passenged since I was sitting in that seat over there. Kind of like a metaphor of my life. By the time you're watching this, I'm doing vlogger fare. Even though you've been with me since the inception of the idea, remember when I first said into the camera, what about vloggertainment? An event where vloggers can get together with their community and meet each other and collaborate? And that evolved into, yes, it evolved into what is now known as vlogger fare. The first of likely many. And it takes so much work. You only see like a fraction of my day. So much time and attention. And unfortunately, money to get an event done. So I'm really a little dismayed to see some negative comments in some of my social feeds, Facebook and YouTube included. Like some people are, I can't wait till vlogger fare is over. I'm tired of hearing of it. Whether you like it or not, vlogger fare is now a part of my life. Personally and professionally, and it's absolutely not going away. I believe we're going to hit 1,000 ticket sales this first year, before the event happens, like pre-sales, which is astounding, like beyond, I mean, I would have hoped for it, but beyond expectations. I was thinking we would probably top out at about 500 this first year. But it's going to be an amazing event, and I really wish you could join us. And if not this year, then maybe you'll be able to join us in the future, because I plan on doing it again. And in many ways, you're responsible. If you didn't like the vlogs that we did, I wouldn't have even come to the idea. You're kind of an inspiration. I'm sure you don't hear that every day. I just don't know how I'm going to get the Pirillo vlog done at vlogger fare, which I realize is about as ironic as it gets, because I'm going to be very, very busy. I'll be recording video. Brent and I just ordered some flowers to be delivered to Lynn and the rest of the crew, Brenna and Heather. There are probably more people with Lynn, but those are the three that I've been working with primarily over the past few months on vlogger fare stuff. They'll be pleasantly surprised. There are two types of people in this world. People who talk about doing things, and people who do them. I'm a doer. I've had a few of you younger folks ask me how to be successful. You gotta do it. You can count on other people to help, but you have to drive things forward. That's what it takes. You can't just talk about it. You gotta do it. You. And there's a lot of external factors that may come into play, but ultimately you are responsible for you. I'm responsible for me. And of course, my family. We all want something different out of life. And that's a good thing. I'm happy to be a part of your life, you know. I'm starting to get worried.
Why?
Because I think people are going to get sunburnt.
Oh, yeah. Not me.
You'll just get tan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, people like me, who are not used to weather like this, Seattle will be happy. Vlogger fare attendees, I think, will be happy, but I think they're also going to get burnt. So what we're going to do to plan ahead is take all the sunscreen products that I've acquired over the years, which seems to be a few, including some dark tanning lotion, which I'm not going to use, and bring them with me, because you never know. Oh, and we are also bringing some aloe, in case someone does get sunburnt. You gotta think through problems when you're an event host. You gotta think ahead, because you're there to make people happy. That's what I do for a living. I make people happy. Ah, made you happy.
Today I dropped my sister and my brother-in-law off, and then we went on an exploration. We ended up in a restaurant that had a new and improved pounder, which I'm not sure what that meant because it looked the same to me. And then we went to look for a park just so we could wait for them to get completed, and we must have stopped at 3 or 4 parks, but we never did find a park where we could really sit around.
Yes, you should have come exploring with the Pirillos, because we ended up in the Bothell neighborhood, Fremont neighborhood, Seattle Center, and Queen Anne neighborhood.
Fascinating. You should never double dip, I've learned that. I don't double dip.
I do.
Oh, I do too, then.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm kidding too. Looks like we have 2 new $100 contributions to the Indiegogo fund to support Vlogger Fair virtually, which we now have less than $1,000 to go to hit our $15,000 goal. We've got 1 submission from Carmen YC and John G.
Thank you, Carmen and John.
And we also have one from David Carroll.
Thank you, David Carroll.
We really do appreciate it. The perks of having Intel as a sponsor. I'm going to get a lot more gadgets. I'm about to stream the live unboxing on our YouTube channel. Now that live stream almost didn't happen. It's crazy. In the car heading across town, jumping on another business call. In the meanwhile, heading off to a radio interview with my friends at GeekWire.com. John and Todd, I've known them for years, long before GeekWire even existed. So you can hear hold music in the background. It's because I'm waiting and breaking a sweat. It's because I left the car in the driveway as Jason was painting the garage door. You didn't meet Jason, though. Just know that he's a really nice guy. And his kid is really into Lego. Oh yeah, and just as I was getting into the car, I got a DM from Project Glass. Apparently my Google Glass is ready to be picked up! So now I gotta figure out how I'm going to get my Google Glass, because I'm just gonna be a little busy. I have arrived at my destination with a Mexican restaurant across the street. Do you think it's a good idea for me to have 1 margarita? What could it hurt? I don't think I'm going to be able to polish off the entire quesadilla, but I was checking the weather and it looks like Saturday, the day of Vlogger Fair, it'll be sunny.
Amazing camera. Tell us about this piece of equipment right here.
Oh, you can't really see it very well on the radio, but it is a modified point and shoot with a gigantic lens that allows me to get really close.
That's how you do those
without
shots.
any distortion. That's right. They're really good quality shots,
So,
and it's
now
palmable.
how much does that run?
This one is about $4.99, and by the way, the vendor is going to be at Vlogger Fair this weekend, Terminal 5, Port of Seattle. And the trick in being downtown is trying to figure out how to get back onto the interstate so I can get home. I think all entrepreneurs are visionaries. It's just that some of them need a better prescription. We have the latest list of $100 contributors for the Indiegogo project, which, by the way, is $225 away from being fully funded, and over 545 supporters, so I have enlisted the help of my Aunt Grace and Mom to say thank you to Eric Liu Kong Ho.
Thank you, Eric Liu Kong Ho.
Oh, Mom went the extra mile there. Then we're going to say thank you to Barry Murray.
Thank you, Barry Murray.
Thank you very much. Then, thank you, Robert Fogarty, the guy who helps make Locker Gnome go.
Thank you, Robert Fogarty. Thank you.
And thank you to Matthew Blystone.
Thank you, Matthew Blystone.
And Jaap Zeitenhorst.
Thank you, Jaap Seidenhorst.
And last but not least for now, Danny Zuber.
Thank you, Danny Zuber.
It may actually be Zauber, I don't know, but thank you.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make Dad put the meatball in Dad's, and we'll have a full thing of spaghetti in there. So.
How are you going to make it? It's already made. Does Dad know we have that meatball?
He's got a meatball.
No, I know, but does he know he has that meatball?
I think he does.
Do you
He
know?
ordered spaghetti and meatballs last night.
We can tell him that the meatball didn't come with it, and then I can have
That's
it. I'm
true.
just saying.
Do you want some of it?
I've got beef sticks.
And now I have a monopod. I'm going to try and use my monopod now, too.
Hang on, Aunt Grace is listening to vlogs.
Who are you listening to, Grace?
Judy's time?
Judy-
Judy's life. It's
Judy's what?
life. Judy's life.
My Judy?
Brother and sister.
Not your Judy. Judy's life. It's Judy's life.
We're giving
I'm
her a
Judy.
crash
It's-
course
no,
on
you're not Judy's life.
I'm Judy's life.
This is this Judy's life. Does that look like your Judy?
Oh, she's almost
That's
as
not
cute.
your Judy.
She's almost as cute as my Judy.
Oh, look at the baby.
Oh, look at your family.
Oh, yeah. That's her baby.
Door broke again. Someone could probably tell us which vlog I broke the door for the first time.
I mean, if you use like fingernail polish on screws, like your glasses screws,
It holds them
it
tight.
holds them in there a little bit better.
Did you put the
So-
screw in there, though?
No, honey, I didn't.
even though I'm hesitant to celebrate a bit too early. It seems that we have now passed, for a second time, our goal, because we had a few bunk contributions. I believe we've made it for the Indiegogo virtual support for Vlogger Fair, so thank you for helping. We couldn't have done it without you. And I mean that. If it seems that I'm not very excited about this, believe me, I am. I just also happen to be very tired, and I know I need my rest, because the next few days are going to be a whirlwind for me. I have to thank a couple more people for their $100 donation to this Indiegogo. Be said, and that's all I have from them in relation to their donation, and Alexi Martinez. So if you are be said, let it be said. Thank you.
I guess I better head downstairs, otherwise your mom will stop talking to me. Come to think of it, maybe I'll just stay right here.
Wait, hang on, I have a postcard for this.
What is this?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that one.
It's the last time Dad cracked up on camera. I'm getting ready to export the vlog right now, and I'm happy to see that the time is just shy of 1 a.m. It'll be an early night for me.
Yo, yo. Thanks for remembering to like and share all our videos.